So during the Vietnam War, right? These Vietnamese monks. You know, if you've seen the photos,
No.
in protest, they would advertise in newspapers that a monk is going to light himself on fire.
I've seen some of these
So he would
videos.
sit Indian style and put gasoline on him, and he would sit that way, light himself on fire, not move, and die out of protest.
Oh my God.
And you would think he would be like, ah, you're right, right? But he would sit there in that Indian style, right? And it's like, so is it that painful, or is that guy just fucking
That guy's proving a point. That
right?
guy's proving a
Isn't
point.
that insane?
That is
To prove
mind over matter.
Even if I was
Yeah.
like, I have to prove this, but I have to sit Indian style. I don't think I would be like
There's
that.
no way.
No, I'd be running toward a lake. The people that are in the movie are fancy, right?
Yeah.
So I show up. I'm in the hotel, and on the bed there's a letter, and it said, "Dear Bobby, welcome to the movie. I'm so excited to work with you. Meet me downstairs tomorrow at noon." And it said, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
Insane, right? And I go, holy fuck. So I'm like, all day long, I'm just like looking in the mirror, trying to like, you know what I mean? Look proper, like Hollywood. And, you're just,
Did you suck in your cheeks?
I'm just trying to look like
Okay.
cool, you know what I mean?
Yes,
And
cute.
all right, and I show up, so I show there at noon the next day. She's super sweet, like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And but then there was other people, so she had written notes to everybody. So there was Penn from Penn and Teller, which he was in the movie, great guy, one of the best magicians of all time.
Yes.
And then there was another handsome actor by the name of Cheyenne Jackson.
Okay.
He's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Hot. He is
super talented,
So-
handsome, super nice, right?
oof, hot.
Hot as fuck,
I
right?
can't, yeah.
And I was looking at him, I was like, and he's gay, so I was like, I can't suck his dick. But my point, and he's also married, had kids, and I'm not gay. I don't know why I just said that. But my point is that, and Jamie goes, we're gonna go. I want to show you something historical. So I'm like, just keep your mouth shut. Just, you're fine. You know what I mean? I don't say anything. You know, I'm just kind of like a Christian. Was that good?
Yes.
Yeah. So we walked to this river, right?
Yeah.
And along the river, there's like these bronze shoes.
Bronze?
Bronze shoes, hundreds of pairs, like on the side of the river. I go, look, shoes, right? And she goes, no, you don't get it. She goes, during the Holocaust times, you know what I mean? Hitler came in here, lined up all these people along this river, shot them in the head, and Jews, and they threw them in the river, right?
Yes.
And it's somber, right?
Yes.
So then,
Look, shoes.
yeah. So then Cheyenne Jackson goes, oh no. He goes, look, a little kid shoes.
Oh, no.
Right? And everyone looks at it, right? And there's these tiny little bronze shoes there, right? And I yell out, it could have been a midget.
I had a medical emergency.
When?
I played ping pong.
Oh. Can you get any more stereotypical?
I know, right?
The way I said it, I play ping pong. I play ping pong. And then the next day, I looked on my thigh and my nutsack, and there was like a pirate scar from my pubes down to my anus.
What?
It was weird. It was like somebody had stabbed me with a knife. Like, no, not to just cut me.
What was it?
I don't know. So then I just
It's still there.
no, it was there, but then it turned into something else. So then I put antibiotic cream that Kalila had
Yeah.
on it, and then a couple days later, it was this purple, bumpy, itchy rash that went from, you know, my thigh here all the way down to my fucking sack regions.
Jesus.
It was bumpy
Why didn't you
and
go to a
weird.
doctor?
I did, fucker. Okay.
After it evolved.
It evolved. It
Rude.
evolved.
That caterpillar turned into a butterfly.
And I went to Dr. Kawashiri is my doctor, and he's the best doctor I've ever had. He goes, "What's the matter?" I told him. He goes, "Pull it down." So I pulled down my pants, and he looked at it. He goes, "Oh, that's common jock itch." So he brought me.
That's
a
what
prescription.
jock itch looks like?
Yeah. He goes, "I know what to use." Yeah, and then he goes, "Now turn around." I go, "What?" He goes, "I got to look at your butt." But what he didn't realize is that I had taken a shit 30 minutes before. Just listen, 30 minutes before it, and I was in such a rush. I didn't clean it all the way. So this is what Dr. Kawashiri did. Bend over. I bend over. He opened it and then he closed it. He collected his stuff and he just left. He didn't say goodbye or anything.
He didn't write you a prescription.
No, and when I went out, I go, he just left. And they're like, oh, yeah, this is the prescription you need.
He was discussing with you.
He saw something so
No,
heinous.
he did this, closed it. I don't even say he said goodbye. He just left.
Do you have to close the ass once you open it? Like, don't you just open it and that's it? It kind of comes back to
No, my butt. No, mine's like Play-Doh. You have to put it back.
That's so.
Yeah.
You're so.
Our ass is automatically. Like,
No,
Yeah, they
mine
should
doesn't do
just-
that. It doesn't have that elastic
but
thing.
you
quality.
stay open.
It stays open like
It
Play-Doh.
stays open.
Yeah. You know how many animals I have now?
No, that's also a
I
follow-up
have
question.
4 dogs
Nice.
and 3 cats.
Nice.
They're in my freezer. I'm gonna have a barbecue. I love them. They're delicious. They're delicious. Is that just Kraft?
It's American cheese, and I
it
found that
Kraft?
on a smash burger, these are the best. They melt so fucking
yeah.
good.
Okay.
And just like you, they're single.
And yellow.
Comedy.
At the end, I would win.
No, you're not. No, it'd be like Bobby
like
Lee
water.
fighting a young kid.
You're not like water.
I'm not like water. No, what am I like? Like sand? I'm like sand. Yeah.
Sand, like-
You know how Bruce is like, you have to be like water.
Like-
I'm like, you have to be like sand. Barely move.
You know what you are?
What?
You're like the stuff they put in those stress balls. Whatever's in there, that's what you are.
Yeah, that's what I
What's
am.
your name?
Bring in the kid with the bad friend shirt.
So we
with
can
the
call
orange
him
shirt.
out for being a
Because
liar.
I could, this guy right here.
Poser.
Not a fan.
Poser.
Yeah, you know who he's a fan of?
Who?
Michael Lenoci.
Oh, hilarious.
He doesn't know who that
You can
is.
tell, right? Yeah, he loves Michael Lenoci.
What's your name? AJ. AJ? He didn't sign up to be made fun of, by the way.
Oh, I'm so sorry, AJ.
So say sorry and
I'm
say-
sorry, AJ. I attacked you for no reason.
And I apologize for
Yeah.
laughing.
Are you an American citizen? Yeah. So am I. We have something in common.
Well,
What? I'm barely.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting my car next week.
Where are you from, AJ?
Massachusetts.
He brings these. Look at. He brings these kids here.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Do you make them come, or do you go, hey,
Hilarious.
do you guys want to come?
Awful way to ask
Yeah,
this
that
question.
was just
What?
horrible.
Do you make these kids come?
Yeah, it's just-
It's like, isn't there?
All right.
There's got to be a million ways to ask that.
Right. Do you make these kids?
No, don't start with that way. That's the wrong way.
Do you? Oh, how about this? I got it right. Do you make these young adults come? Right. Yeah.
What do you think the funniest way you could die is?
I have this fantasy. I want my death to be a mystery.
Okay.
Right. So no one can solve it.
Okay.
So I want to disappear. All right.
Uh-huh.
And then one day in New York, they find my arm wrapped up. Okay.
In what?
Just like in, like, you know, I don't know, some brown packaging. You know what I mean?
Like a brown paper bag.
like a paper bag, right?
Oil stains on the bottom of it.
Right, and there's like
Yeah.
you know, string tying it together,
Okay,
right? It's
okay.
bloody and moist,
Okay.
right? And you know, maybe this arm,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So they know that it's me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, okay.
Then I want them to find my leg, right, in Albuquerque. I want them to find my ass part.
Okay.
In
Your
Mexico
ass
City.
part. What's your ass
From
part?
my waist down, like,
Okay.
you know
With
what I
the
mean?
penis?
Yeah.
Just yeah. Okay.
In Mexico City.
Okay.
All right. I want them to find every body part around the world, or around the country at least, right?
Okay.
And have people go, "What the fuck happened?" And then have people like, it'll be like a thing where people are going to try to solve it,
Okay.
right? they'll never know, right?
Okay.
So that's the kind of death I want.
That's a great answer.
Yeah, but I feel like the moment when I'm being chopped up will be horrifying.
Yeah. yeah. I don't think that's
I wish
gonna be
I wish I
funny.
didn't have to live through that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part's gonna be suck. You know what I mean?
That part's gonna be.
Like, what are you
bad.
doing? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's like, trust me, it'll be funny in the end.
In
of
the
each
end,
song.
right?
Yeah.
Or I want them to find me in, like, maybe in a cow.
Inside a cow.
Yeah, like a dead cow, and I'm like fully in it.
We called him on the podcast about naming a sandwich
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
after you.
Oh, that's what they didn't though.
No.
Did you?
We don't name them. The only people I named anything after were my parents.
Okay, if you did name a sandwich, what would be in it? And it was Bobby Lee.
Huh?
And be racist. I don't care.
Give us the full.
Just be real. Be real. If you were
Bobby-
forced to make
yeah.
the Bobby Lee sandwich, what would be in it?
Come.
Oh, what type of bread?
So cum.
What type of bread?
What kind of bread? All right. So
Become.
what kind of? It's just a cup of cum.
Be a plate.
If they were doing a Happy Days remake, right? And out of all the Asian actors in your mind, right, that could do it, who would be number one on your fucking wish list?
Anyone from Crazy Rich Asians. Were you in that?
They wouldn't see me.
Oh, why is that?
I'm not Chinese.
Oh, okay. Korean.
I know, but then they said I'm not Chinese. And then I see the fucking movie. Guess who's in it?
Who?
Ken Jeong. He's Korean.
Is he really?
Yeah. So they fucked me.
Do you know Kim Jong? Have you guys ever?
I know Kim Jong Un. I don't know Ken Jeong. Because they can't get meat in North Korea, and there's so many orphans in the street. I don't even know, because if you Google it, I can't find anything.
Because there's no pictures or anything.
Yeah. So this is what he told me. He goes, there's so many orphans on the street, and they get hunted for their meat.
Oh my God.
Right. So it's like, I wanted to do like a little like Annie, but North Korean version. Right? And then if you did an Annie North Korean version, you would not have to cast a bunch of kids. Just have Annie running for her life.
Yeah, that's it.
You think the rest of the orphans are in people's bellies?
Yeah.
Right? But you can still have the same songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomato. Hopefully I'll be alive tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Now, have you been to Korea before?
Have you been to Korea before? That's what I heard, bro.
That kind of sounded like a Jimmy Fallon question.
Yeah.
And now, have you ever been to Korea? Now, your people, have you ever gone and seen? Would you ever go to like a sex? They have these things called hedonism. Do you know what that is? Like a camp hedonism.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to one of those where it's like
would.
a vacation?
I would.
Fuck party.
I would.
You would.
Yeah.
Why don't we do it? Let's set you up.
Yeah, sign me up. But is there a catalog of what they look like or no?
You don't know.
Oh,
You
it's
don't
like
know.
a Rochambeau.
Yeah, it's like
a lottery thing.
scramble. You're getting what you get.
Right. And then do you have to make love?
I think it's
Can I
part of
just show up and like eat things?
Look up hedonism and see how much it is. We can get Bobby over to hedonism. Can we get you to do that? Do you think? Would you go on a little trip?
Yeah. If like
Zoom in on that guy's.
theme.
Zoom in on his dick.
Yeah. Zoom on the dick.
I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
Pinch and spread, Pete.
Triumph.
I gotta tell you, that's no bigger than yours, buddy.
Mine?
That's not bigger than yours.
It's not.
No, so I'm saying, shouldn't you feel comfortable now?
I know, but he's gonna want to fucking collaborate.
So?
He's gonna go, hey, you follow me on this, and then let's do videos together. And then
Why
next
not?
thing I do, I'm doing sketches with this guy in a fucking tree.
OnlyFans sketches?
Yeah. I don't want to do that. You know me, I can't say no.
I know.
In that environment, so I'm going, oh yeah, and I'm writing sketches. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, and then can my girlfriend do it? Right. And then they're fucking. I'm not fucking anybody, and I'm like the head writer of their fucking
Hedonism sketch.
Yeah. I don't want to do that.
Did you ever happen to Bobby? He got stuck in a grill Jamaica.
Yeah.
He's doing like sketches now.
Yeah.
Full time.
He's a showrunner in fucking Hedonism. You know what I mean?